So if you want to gain some muscle or just gain some weight, this is the video for you. I myself over the last 10 years have gained about 50 pounds purposefully. And by no accident, most of it has been muscle. Now I'm not talking about steroids, I'm not talking about mass gainers, I'm not talking about protein shakes, and I'm not talking about pizza and burgers. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just give you 4 things that have helped me and 2 things to avoid. The first thing being that you have to understand calories are the most important. Not only that, but what's the easiest way to consume calories? It's to drink them. One thing that's helped me to gain weight, to gain muscle, is first thing in the morning to drink a boatload of calories. I'm the type of person when I wake up, I'm not hungry. I won't be hungry for several hours. But if you want to grow, you've got to eat. So whenever I'm trying to gain weight, first thing I do in the morning is I mix me up some yogurt, blueberries, raspberries, maybe throw a scoop of protein powder, nothing fancy, just regular whey protein powder. Throw a scoop of that in there, that's it, you're done. You can get anywhere from 600 to 1200 calories depending on how much stuff you use. The second thing is to realize that protein counts. On a study done with 3 different study groups, one of those groups consuming 5% of their daily calories from protein, another 10%, and the third group 15% of their calories from protein. The 2 groups with 10 and 15% of their calories coming from protein gained significantly more muscle than the group of people only eating 5% of their calories from protein. Now in this study, these people were overeating. They were eating approximately 900 to 1,000 calories over what they were expending for the day. My point being that protein is important. Now another study claims that after 1.62 grams per kilogram body weight, more protein does not necessarily mean more muscle. So protein's very important, but some of these diets that call for 2 grams per kilogram or even 3 grams per kilogram may not be necessary. The third thing that's helped me in gaining muscle is consuming more fruits and vegetables. That's right, fruits and vegetables contain all of the vitamins, minerals, enzymes. They contain everything that you need to facilitate muscle growth. You can't do it alone just on protein and carbohydrates. An additional benefit from consuming more fruits and vegetables is that unlike most people that are trying to gain weight just eating chicken and rice, your skin isn't gonna look like crap. And the last thing that's helped me to put on muscle over the years is to realize that carbohydrates are crucial. No matter what the keto dieters and the low carb experts out there might have you believe, carbohydrates are important for building muscle because they have what's referred to as a protein sparing effect. What that means is when you're using energy, when your body is looking for things to fuel cells, it's looking for glucose. When it doesn't have enough glucose to power your cells during whatever activity you're doing, it's going to start looking for other things it can turn into glucose. Where's it going to look? Your fat, as well as amino acids. Now we don't want the body to use amino acids for energy because we want them to repair and build so we can grow muscle. Now of course the amount of carbohydrates you need, the amount of carbohydrates that you use is going to depend on what type of activity you're doing. So if I'm running, for instance, or if I'm powerlifting, those 2 things are going to require vastly different amounts of glucose in different time periods. Now lastly, 2 things that I've tried doing that did not help me at all to gain muscle. The first one being chicken and rice. Chicken and rice happen to be low calorie, low nutrient containing foods. So do you know how much chicken and rice a guy like me would have to eat to not only sustain my activity levels, but to overcome my activity levels with energy and gain muscle? It's a lot more than I'm willing to eat, I'll tell you that much. Now just as kind of a general rule for gaining weight, foods that contain low amounts of calories and foods that contain low amounts of nutrients are not going to be nearly as beneficial for you as nutrient-dense, calorie-dense foods. Now you might be saying, well, yeah, duh, but when you look around YouTube, Instagram, wherever, what do you see all the time? Chicken and rice. Chicken and rice, chicken and rice, just over and over and over again, chicken and rice. Now the other thing that I've learned to avoid doing is putting supplements before food. Now supplements are important and they do have their place, but when you prioritize them over nutrient-dense foods, you've most likely fallen into this marketing trap that's been set for you, that's been ingrained into us, that makes us think that we need supplements to accomplish our goals. This is simply not true. Food is far more effective at helping you reach your goals than any supplement ever will be. Alright, that's all I got for this one. I just wanted to make it short, sweet, share some things with you that I've learned over the years, and I hope that helps. We'll see you on the next one.